to my channel. So today I'm filming my long-awaited updated skincare video. Thank you so much for 1 million views on my skincare video. That was totally random and totally spontaneous. I am going to say my thank yous after because I know already some people are behind their computers like, get into it, what do you use? It's been a year since I've had acne. I did a skincare video 6 months ago explaining what I used a year ago to get rid of my acne. You can go and watch it after, but in that video I explained that I use mainly black soap, lemon essential oil, shea butter, Nivea facial scrub. I'll use that 3 to 5 times a week. That really did help my acne. Obviously my skin has developed and changed, my acne has gone and I don't break out as much, and I've been seeing what works for me and what doesn't work for me. So a year on, the products that I use are kind of different. They work differently for me and I use them for different reasons. Of course, you have to take into account that this is June, so it's summertime in England, so I always change up my skincare regime depending on the weather and depending on how my skin is doing. I'll say I have combination skin. Sometimes it's super dry, sometimes it's really oily. Right now it's actually just behaving and it's not really doing anything, it's just normal, which I'm kind of happy about. All my actual like cleansing my skin, I don't focus too much on that because for me personally, everything is personal, by the way. It's not the thing that really kicks like my blemishes or does too much for me, so I keep it simple. Simple, kind to skin, refreshing facial wash. By the way, none of this is sponsored. I just use any. I can use a Nivea one, I can use a Neutrogena one, I can use Simple one. I'm using Simple one right now because I'm kind of on a budget and it's only like $1.59. I just like anything that is gentle. It's cleansing your skin, you know, that's all I need. Does that make sense? Because you guys know I love my inexpensive stuff, so everything that I mention is going to be inexpensive, but sometimes I do get sent products that might be a bit more than what I would personally pay, but I know that I have a variety of subscribers who might be like popping in the whole money aspect of things, so I'm going to show some inexpensive and high-end products, although I'm always going to be on the inexpensive side. As a personal preference, I don't like spending too much on skincare or makeup in general. Paula's Choice, and it's a pore normalizing cleanser. I have used this and it does work. Now again, I'm saying I don't think that my facial wash is the biggest thing for me, so I don't know the difference between these two. I wouldn't say one works heavily over the other, but I do know that this works. I don't have spots when I use this, but I think you can use cheaper products, but I still think it works. So if you want something that's working, you're willing to pay the price, try and get this. They do have some other products which I'll show you in my skincare haul, but this is good. This has been good. So you guys are always asking me about black soap, which black soap? So in my previous video I mentioned that I used the Sheer Life big pot, and I only used that because it was in my house and it was big pot and I needed to use it up, and it worked. So I still use black soap. I've got the name, I'm gonna write it here. I use the bar which looks like this black soap. You can get it from Amazon. I'll link all the products that I'm using down below, so please check the description box for all the products. I use this about twice a week. When I have been outside wearing a full face of makeup, I can feel all the dirt and everything on my face, and I'm like, no, get off my face. I use this because it's going to, as I said before, it makes your skin squeaky clean, and it strips your skin, it strips it. It is drying, and some people have explained that they do get red when they use it or their skin is irritated. If that happens to you, I would suggest not to use it because it's not for everyone. I'm a very big experimenter, so I like to experiment with things and suffer the consequences after, but I'm never telling you, again, I'm not a skin doctor, I'm not telling you to do the same. In the previous video I also mentioned that I used to leave it on my skin at night. I no longer do that because it does create scars, but if it's like for an emergency fix, I don't mind a scar being there, then I'll do that, but don't follow my advice in that video if you are not willing to suffer the consequences. It's all down to you. Please don't at me. I want to say twice a week or once a week, like not too often. Most of the time I'm using this. And yes, I did mention that I use my Vanity Planet Perfect Skin spinning brush. I don't use this every single day either. I use this with my black soap twice a week. I'm going to do a full skincare routine using my new one because they actually sent me a new one, so I'm going to do a video with them in a couple of weeks, so you'll see that and how I use it. Either it's a simple for every single day, and if I'm feeling fancy, I'm going to use the clear Paula's Choice one. This is the inexpensive one and this is the expensive one. My skin is just like, girl, fix up. I use my black soap. Those are all my cleansers and facial washes. I had a little experiment. I remembered I mentioned on my Snapchat, follow my Snapchat if you're not following it already. I mentioned on my Snapchat that I wanted a new toner, and everyone was recommending this toner. which is the Pixie Glow Tonic. I bought it in, I want to say December. I've used about this much of it. I was using it, and it just wasn't doing what everyone suggested it would do. And I was just like, let me still use it anyways, because I'm not willing to pay more money for some toners. I'm just not on it. And this was £18 anyways, and I was kind of upset that it wasn't working. So I think 3 weeks ago, I was randomly shopping on Superdrug because I was like doing a whole big makeup shop, and I was looking for, I think, brush cleaners, but I came across this toner, which is called Pro Studio Glycolic Radiant Tonic Freedom. This is an exfoliating toner that has glycolic acid in it. When I tell you, read the reviews. Don't even take in what I'm saying. Read the reviews on this product. People have compared this to this and been like, this has literally changed my life, and it's only £6. It's only £6, and it's the best toner I've ever used in my life. It will make your skin glow, it will exfoliate your skin, it will stop blemishes, it kind of prevents acne and spots coming up. Like, this is actually so good. Like, this works. £6. This £18 one did not work for me, and I used it for like 6 months, and I'm an advocate for trying things for a long period of time before I see, okay, does it work, does it not, because your body takes a lot of time for products to absorb and stuff. But this, I've used it for about 3 weeks, and my skin glowed. Okay, it's not really glowing too much right now because I'm kind of tired and I'm not really eating well. We'll get into that. But there was this period of time where I was just using this and I was eating so good. It's orgasmic how good it is. Like, it's so good. I would recommend everyone to buy this. You know how I was going on about lemon essential oil? When you're past the whole acne stage, and if lemon essential oil doesn't work for you, but you're looking for something to even out your skin and exfoliate your skin, and use this. I was about to say something. Also, this is super moisturizing. I have melanin skin, right? So we have to cream every inch of our circumference in order not to feel dry. But honestly, just using this, my skin feels moisturized already. And that's so hard for me to say because I can't walk out the door without moisturizer because I just feel like disgusting. Like, my face feels like it's about to tear off. But this is, oh my God, guys. Like, just trust me. Trust me. Please just trust me. This is sick. I use this as a toner, and then I go in with my, oh, look at what I did there. I was like, I go in with my aloe vera 100% gel. Now, this has been in my cupboard for a very long time, but I'll tell you why I started using this. After I've cleansed my face with this, and I've toned my face with this, I go in and I put a little bit of aloe vera gel all over my skin. And I have honestly seen the difference. Aloe vera gel naturally just helps heal wounds. So if you have spots, so if you're dealing with a spot, I'm dealing with one right here, right now. It will help heal it. It will help declog your pores as well. It's just it's like one of those great go-to products to use. Aloe vera gel on top of your toner, whatever toner you decide to use. If you decide to try out this, please try it out. I use this on top. Excellent. The other use as to why I use it, I'm going to do a whole separate video on why this is so bloody important, because no one's gonna listen to me, is for sunscreen. This is a great base for sunscreen. For darker skin tones, honestly, I get the struggle because sunscreens like this, which I do use, often when we put it on our skin like that, okay, there's like this white undertone, and it's just like, it will look like I have a white cast on my skin, so it decolorizes my natural skin complexion and just makes me look white. And obviously, because I have dark skin, it's not very beneficial. But I honestly find when I use aloe vera gel underneath it, and then I use any type of sunscreen, I usually use 30+, there's no white cast anymore, and I could go out with just aloe vera gel and then sunscreen on top, and I look like my complexion is normal. It's not washed out. Like, this honestly helps this, and that's how I compact the two, because often people ask me, oh Liz, what sunscreen do you use? Like, I need one that doesn't give me a white cast, and I can't honestly say that I've tried one. I am going to do a dedicated sunscreen video because a lot of us don't understand the importance of sunscreen, and we think the sun doesn't affect our skin, which is a total lie. Like, it does affect us. Please use sunscreen, but I'm gonna get into that soon. After I use my sunscreen, I used to use shea butter, which is like this, but I only use this in the winter now when my skin is super dry. Please remember that I did that video when it was winter and it was freezing outside, so I really needed to lock in the moisture. That is why I went with shea butter. But now that it's summer again, because I still need a thick moisturizer but I don't want it to be too oily, I just use my ordinary Nivea Soft Refreshing Soft Moisturizing Clean. Nearly finished, but like, this is good for me. For spots, I no longer use my lemon essential oil. I know some people said it really works for them, and some people were like, oh Liz, what are you saying? I'm using it for 3 months and it's not working. It's just not going to work for everyone. But I still use my peppermint essential oil or tea tree essential oil when I do have spots. So they look like this and they look like this. I still use it. I was about to say, I've made so much business for this fresh skin people. They really do need to sponsor me, because the amount of people that bought this stuff, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'll still get a little bit, and I already have moisturizer on my skin, so I don't need to dilute it. But if I didn't have anything on my skin and it wasn't like greasy or moisturized, I would dilute it, but I just put it on my spots at night, and after 2 days they have disappeared. That is my updated skincare routine. I am going to do some more in-depth ones because that's just my everyday one. I know it's a bit long, it's longer than the one before, but it's totally worth it, and it's like I do it by second nature. So I will cleanse my skin with simple or any normal one like Nivea, any soft gentle one. After I come out the shower and my face is all clean, I'll then go in with my Pro Studio Glyconic Radiance Toner, and I'll use that to tone my skin. It really helps to exfoliate my skin and declog the pores, and everything's great. And then for an extra touch, I use my aloe vera gel. This is great because it's a natural healer, and also it helps to reduce the white cast that often sunscreen gives you. So I use that, just a little drop of that. Then I go on to my sunscreen, and my go-to sunscreen these days when I'm wearing makeup is the Nivea Sun Protect. So I'll go in with that and I'll use this, and then before I put my makeup on, I will just go in with some Nivea Soft. This is the order of how I would use all these products. I know that is a bit more complicated, but honestly, when you're trying to look after your skin, you have to go that extra mile and do that extra step. And I was happy that my acne treatment was very simple, because it made it very easy to stick to and just be like, yeah, use my shea butter, use my black soap, use this, use that, and that will be it. But this is my new regime that is honestly working for me for the summer. I will probably change up for autumn, and then probably change up for winter, just because my skin just changes all the time and I'm trying to keep up with it. But let me know what, oh, I'm just going to put these down. Oh, let me not lie, I have one more thing to tell you. Firstly, I still don't F with myself. When I'm trying to treat my skin really well, I still drink a bunch of water. On a day-to-day, I try to drink 2 litres. If I know I'm going to be in the house all day and I can afford to go to the toilet 24/7, I will honestly fill up a 5-litre bottle and drink as much as I can. That people are like, oh my god, you're going to drown yourself. I'll be fine. I probably drink about 4 litres if I'm in the house and I'm really just trying to detox my body and my mind and my soul. I'll drink a bunch of water. I can't stress how much diet helps your skin. Eating greens every single day will help revitalize your skin, but I will do a separate video on the foods that you want to start eating and incorporate into your diet so that your skin is radiant and soft and smooth. There's still a lot of information that I want to share with you, so I'm just going to put them in separate videos. And remember that all of the links that I use in this video will be in the description box below. I hope you have a lovely evening, day, morning, night, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in my next video.